Good morning. Welcome to Parks on the Air. Awards, goals, achievement levels since you're brand new. I see my glasses are reflecting in the light, so I'll take them off and see if I can manage this video. My name is Dom, NC4XL, Darling Old Man. And since you are new to Parks on the Air, a lot of times you may have some questions. Why do I keep working these different people that are in these different parks all the time, so many times over and stuff like that? Every award or achievement that you earn costs you nothing except your time. And you will have, when you first get started, an opportunity to achieve many different types of awards or achievements just by making contacts. Now, hunters, you do not apply, you do not send logs in. Your only purpose at present is just to make the contacts with all the different activators. The activators are the only persons that can confirm your contact when they upload their log. It may take them 2 weeks because they're traveling before they'll get the log uploaded, so give them patience. A few years back, it took 30 days for a log to be processed. Now it can be 30 minutes from the time the activation is ended that the log is already up, depending on the activator, because we as activators are now allowed to self-upload. You as a brand new hunter working so many contacts, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 75 different park numbers. Different park numbers. You won't get them all. There's over 60,000 different parks right now. And that number will go up as time progresses. But your opportunity to earn those achievements is very fast if you stay on the spotting page and you start chasing all the different activators. And as you sit there and start working them, you start realizing, well, I worked that person an hour ago. They were at such and such. One of the words you may hear frequently is operator to operator. That's where the activator works you, or you, the hunter, work the activator. And each number of times moves up for that activator and for you. If you work a person 50 times, that's operator to operator. There's an achievement for it. If you work that activator in the same park and you work that activator in that same park 20 times, that's 20 different UTC times, or a combination of multiple bans on the same UTC date, you can earn a repeat offender. Those go in the step of 20 at a time. Every 20 moves you up to a different, we'll say, club level or award level or achievement level. And that's just the beginning. For many of you folks that are brand new, one of the things you want to do is you want to work all states. Working all states gives you 51 opportunities, with DC being a wild card. And new folks always run into the same thing. Well, it's going to be Alaska, it's going to be Hawaii. It's not just on 20 or 40, you got 15, 12, 17, 10, 6, where there's activity for those what you believe in your mind as hard states to work. Many of us have all gone through the same scenario. One state left to get it all 51, because if you work DC, that's a wild card. Okay. For one of those last two states, we shall say. But let's give you another worked all Canada. And on a worked all Canada, there are 10 provinces and 3 territories. The territories are not counted, but the provinces are. And if you should work somebody in Canada in all 10 provinces, you have earned another achievement. Worked all Canada. Let me put the old people eyes on because I can't remember everything. We talked about the operator to operator. We talked about worked all states. We talked about Canada. You as a hunter are going to be wanting to know, well, where's a list of all the parks? With over 60,000 and growing, you can't get a list per se that you're looking for in a notebook. But you can click on a state, and we won't put that in this video. It is attainable, okay? It is time consuming. But there are ways for you to monitor it. We'll do another video later on. If I don't, somebody else will. As an activator, you have an opportunity to receive an award for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 75, and 100 individual new to you parks that you activate. So as an activator, you have another opportunity of achieving an award or achievement level. Some of you activators have a dream of activating every park in your state. There is an achievement award for that. Some of you would like to activate every state in the United States. There is an award or achievement level for that. There are several other different levels of awards for working the activators as an individual or working the park number. The park number. I will give you a quick example. 8313 is one that I run quite frequently. It's a trail, and it's in about 5 of my parks that I go to, but I have to be on the trail in order to activate it. But every time I activate it, you make a contact with me as a hunter, you're working towards making 100 contacts to earn an eagle, or 20 contacts to earn a repeat offender hunter. And if you did 40, you'll receive the next level of repeat offender hunter. If you did 60 times at that park, repeat offender hunter, and that just continues to go up. But the eagle would be 5 of those repeat offenders at that one park number. Well, let's really throw something in there. What if you work that activator 100 times in the same park? There's another achievement. Or what if you work that activator in 650 different parks? There are achievement levels for that also. When, as an activator, you activate and you work park to parks and you submit your logs, as an activator, that contact becomes a hunter for you. So you'll receive hunter qualifications also, along with your park to park. Real quickly, those new folks, you can't just put in any park you want. There's procedures that are, if you haven't read the FAQ, frequently asked questions section, please, 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 take you 20 minutes and just glance through it to get an idea, because there's a lot there, but each park has to meet certain criteria, period. I don't care if it's right next door to you. If it doesn't meet the criteria, if it isn't owned by the proper authorities, then it's not going to be a park number. Guys and gals, we have over 60,000 different parks right now, wildlife management, so forth. And we have over 85,000 registered users for Parks on the Air. So many folks wonder, why can't I? As simple as this: your mapping representative for the area that you're in is your first point of contact. Sending them an email with the information, not a question, hey, does this one qualify? No, don't do it that way. They're all volunteers, just like you volunteering to work the activator. Send them the information. It's located, the name of this place. Here's the website link. Yeah, I'm asking you to do some work because you're asking somebody to put a park in there because it's close by. It would be nice, but most of the time when they're close by and haven't been put in, there's a reason for it. The qualifications have not been met. Okay? But you're new, we want you to chase the parks. We want you to chase the activators. You will learn over a time that there's certain activators you like or you don't like. You don't like waiting for their pileups. How come some people get bigger pileups, and how come some people don't hear very well? Well, propagation is our biggest enemy right now. QRP is another opportunity of if they're running QRP and you're expecting a 20 over signal, it's not going to happen. Well, it's part of what we do. You can get, as an activator, park to park achievement for making so many at different levels. Support Your Park weekend comes 4 times a year. Hunters, that means you work an activator on these selective dates, and they will send their login, and you will receive a certificate of achievement as a hunter. As an activator, you know it's going to be busy. You know it's going to be crowded because of the popularity of support parks on the air. So, very simply, go to a legitimate POTA park. Set your system up. And then go, hopefully, you found a place where you have internet, and go to the spotting page and do nothing but chase park activators. The only pileup you'll face is trying to get into the activators pileup. And the requirement of 10 contacts should be relatively easy. And you don't have to fight the pileup of yourself where everybody's telling you to move frequency. There's a net here, there's a special event coming on here. The frustration levels do get a little high. It's almost just like contest. When contest time comes, it's every half KC somebody's hollering at somebody about you're interfering with the net or you're interfering with this. But you take the contest away or you take the Support Your Park weekend away, and the bands may not be as busy. But as an activator, you go out and just work park to park. Don't spot yourself. Submit your log. Now, I was quite impressed with our development team. I went out, activated, submitted my log. About 5 minutes, literally about 5 minutes from the time that my log's uploaded, my achievement levels were there. So it's a great organization. Every contact you make as a hunter, whether it's for the individual, for the park number, for you going out as an activator for a new state or a new park in that state to get all of the parks worked. And we haven't even talked about FT8 or FT4 or satellite or CW. Those are all other elements that are involved. Parks on the Air is for you to go out and have fun and ham radio and not have to sit there and call CQ, CQ, CQ and hope somebody would answer you. The activators are the folks that appreciate your contacts because they spend their hard-earned money, their time, traveling to beautiful places that most likely they would have never gone to if it wasn't for Parks on the Air. and to experiment and design and try different antennas because of different laws at some of the parks where no spikes in the ground, no wires in the tree. So the use of tripods to elevate an antenna, use of a drive-on mount, the use of a mag mount on a grill top, a lot of different variations. That's the fun part of what we do out in Parks on the Air. And then propagation when all of a sudden 5 watts and you can talk to Japan. Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo did it. And it was recorded. And the QSL card was not far after the contact from a gentleman in Japan. And many of our friends across the pond are POTA people. And they enjoy making park to park contacts. Or I'll share another example. Stevie, Italy Whiskey 2, Mike, Juliet, Quebec, built a 20-meter 2-element Yagi that he takes to his outings, that he's aiming USA, North America. And I'm going to brag a little bit because some of you guys may get the opportunity, and gals get the opportunity to work him. The first time that we assisted him, and by assisting, all I did is made sure that it was publicly placed in several of the individual state Facebook pages and on the POTA page and on the spotting page. He did over 600 contacts at one outing. So don't be sitting there shaking your head. There ain't no way. Yes, there is. Here, it gets better. The last outing, we kept him busy again. And between late shift and new day, that's where the UTC time changes. He run over 800 contacts between the 2 days at one outing with a home brew 2-element 20-meter Yagi. Many of our DX folks are very excited when we in the States will take the time and make the time to go work them. So I thank you for your time. You're new. Hopefully you've listened to the bottom of this video. More than likely 90% don't. I don't ask you for a like. I don't ask you to subscribe. That's not what it's here for. But what I would like you to do is, if you have some friends that are new to Parks on the Air, or they don't have answer to some of their questions, reach out to a club member if there happens to be somebody in your club or in your area. If you post something on the Funny Book page or Facebook page, sometimes people forget what it's like to be new with Parks on the Air because they've been doing it for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Okay, and they might be a little snipey or rough around the edges. We don't try to be that way, but there's always a keyboard warrior, somebody that won't sign their call sign after a post or comment because they don't see it necessary. But overlook them and reach out to other folks beyond some people like that. If you get a chance to go to Hamcation or any ham fest, generally you'll find some folks with POTA at a lot of the different ham fests now. Dayton is a great one. Hamcation is in Orlando. I'll be going there. Probably my last time that I ever go out because of health reasons and so forth, but that's all right. I'm looking forward to going to that. I've been to one, and it's one of the best days of my life, meeting the POTA folks. Very unique group of people. Try so hard not to be full of cliques and things of that nature, but down to earth people. So thank you for listening. 25 minutes have gone by. I appreciate you. I'll try to, if you look at any of my videos, I've tried to show paper logging and things how I do. My way is just my way. What I've learned, I share because I want you to be able to try things if you think it'll work for you. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Don't hesitate to reach out to somebody who is a very active person to get a more accurate answer. May God bless. Look for you down the log. November Charlie 4 X-ray Lima will say 73s.